Good morning. I'm Linda, and this is No Frills ASMR. I think my throat just made a little noise there, but it's because I was sipping on my protein smoothie this morning. All right, it's NFL football time. So first, let's look at, I'm going to do all the picks. I'm doing this all in one video because I have the picks ready to go. And because last week hardly anybody watched the outcomes, so I'll just throw it all together. You guys don't care about the outcome. All right, so we correctly picked the Ravens to win. That was a fun game. The Bears. The Vikings beat my Lions. The Panthers beat the Packers. The Broncos beat the Texans. The Patriots beat the Falcons. The 49ers beat the Giants. So things weren't looking very good here. But then starting at 1 o'clock, now this game you might remember, I felt personally that the Colts were going to win, but my son insisted he had a gut feeling about the Steelers. And he just said, I know the Steelers are going to win. I have a gut feeling. And I said, all right, we're going with your gut. And guess what, guys? He was correct. The Steelers won that game. The Chargers beat the Titans. The Bills beat the Chiefs. So now we're starting to cook, right? The Rams beat the Saints. The Jaguars beat the Raiders. The Seahawks beat the Commanders, but the Cowboys did not beat the Cardinals, so we didn't get that one. Yeah, some of these games came down to just like the field goal kick at the last second and stuff. They were close. It was pretty exciting. I kind of wish I could have seen some of the other games. They weren't available where I was, but it was fun. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Correct. And that would leave 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 9 and 5 on the picks. Now on the random, we did not get that one. We hold on. I gotta think for a second. I'm confusing myself looking at this. No, the Patriots won. Okay, no. The Titans, no. No. The Bills won. Okay, so this one, yes. I screwed this up, so I want to make sure. The Jaguars and the Raiders, yeah. The Packers and the Panthers, yes. No, the Panthers won. The Commanders, oh yeah, no. Hold on. Commanders and the Seahawks won, so that's a no. Texans and the Broncos won, so that's a no. The Bears won, so that's a yes. The Lions lost. The Saints and the Rams won, so that's a no. The Dolphins and the Ravens won, that's a no. 49ers won. And the Cowboys won. So 1, 2, 3. I feel like I may have made a mistake. All right, well, let me know if I think that's right. I think I did that. So 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 14 games? Yeah, that's right. Wow. Whoa, we did much better on the picks if I did that correctly. I think that's right. Okay. All right, so there we have it. 9 and 5, and let's get a piece of paper for this week's picks. So this week we're on week 10. Please, pen, please be a good one. I tell you, I buy brand new ones. I think I press really hard when I write or something because I feel like I'm going through them very quickly. All right, we're on week 10 and we have bye weeks for the Bengals, the Cowboys, Chiefs, and the Titans. Okay, I'll keep an eye on that when we go to pull them out of the bag. Guess what? See this bag? I have taped it, and I don't know, it's not really that bad. But don't worry, they're made out of cornstarch, so they're not too bad for the environment. But I've got a brand new one when I was at Trader Joe's, so we can move them from here to here if I remember. All right, on week 1 of week 10, Thursday, what am I trying to say? We have, that's November 6th. Oh, I'm not loving this pen. Hold on. I mean, it's impossible that I've gone through this many pens. I don't know. I don't know. It's so nice when they're brand new. All right, on Thursday, we have a game at 8:15. Seems narrow, I don't know. And that is Raiders at Broncos. Raiders at Broncos. Let me double check. Am I writing this week 9 Thursday? Yeah. This pen seems extra fine. Fine point. I'm just worrying about it. Okay. All right. The Broncos have been sufficient on the offensive side of the ball and elite on the defensive side. The Raiders can't seem to figure it out either. This should be an easy game for the Broncos in Denver. So we're going Broncos for the win. Like all my pens are being wonky. All right, and then we move to Sunday at 9:30 a.m. An early one for the Falcons at Colts. While the Colts caught their second loss last Sunday, they should be able to bounce back against a mediocre Falcons team. The Colts will get a chance to solidify how good they are in Germany this weekend. It'll be exciting to see Sauce Gardner in a New Jersey after a trade from the Jets. We're going Colts for the win. I want you guys to know that I had a note because when my son and I talk, I take notes. And I wrote in New Jersey, and I'm like sitting here going, no, it's in Germany. What am I saying? In a New Jersey. Let me reread that note. Did I read that wrong? It will be exciting to see Sauce Gardner, who I don't know who that is. My son was like Sauce Gardner, in a New Jersey after a trade from the Jets. Did it make sense? I don't know. Okay. So then Sunday at 1 o'clock, Germany, 9:30. That's too early for me. We have Saints at Panthers. Oh, man, I should have given myself more room. All right. This is just a game that no one's going to watch. Sorry, Saints and Panthers fan. I think the edge goes to the team that just beat the Packers. We're going with the Panthers. And then at 1 o'clock, we have the Giants at the Bears. This should actually be a really good game with lots of points scored. Jackson Dart has continued to play well, and the Bears' offense is cooking. I think the Bears will get it done. We're going Bears for the win. Bears. All right. Also, at 1 o'clock, we have the Giants. No, we have the Jaguars. At the Texans. So the Jaguars just acquired Jacoby Myers. I'm not sure that's going to push the needle in this game against the Texans team that has shown flashes of being a great team. We're going Texans. All right, also at 1 o'clock, we have the Bills at the Dolphins. This is a no-brainer. We're going Bills for the win. Then at 1 o'clock, is it 1? Yeah, 1. We have the Ravens at the Vikings. Skull. All right. The Ravens with Lamar back is just a completely new team. On the other hand, the J.J. McCarthy-led Vikings just beat the Lions in Detroit. This should be a great matchup, but I think Lamar is the deal breaker here. Oh, it kind of pains me, but we're going Ravens for the win. You guys should know my sister's a big Ravens fan, and that's the only reason I'm against the Ravens in general, just because it's fun. I don't really have anything against them. All right. You know what I forgot to do is pick them out of here. Hold on real quick. Let's just look. Sorry. Give me 1 second. I gotta know because they're the Ravens. Because I need to pull them out for when we do our other picks. Saints, we had that. Yep. Titans, we had that. No, we didn't. Texans, that's what I'm thinking of. Falcons, yes. Colts. Bills, yes. Commanders, no. Dolphins, yes. To the Bills. Rams. Oh, and we're looking for our bye weeks too. Bengals, Cowboys, Chiefs, Titans. There's Titans. Boom. Okay. Rams, no. Buccaneers, no. Eagles, no. Packers, no. Giants, yes. To the Bears. Cardinals, no. Cowboys are a bye week. 49ers, no. Lions, no. Vikings, yes. To the Ravens. Texans, yes. Jaguars, Seahawks, no. Broncos, to the Raiders. Bears, no. Bengals, bye week. Panthers. Panthers were the Saints. Yeah. Jaguars, yeah. Texans. Chargers, no. Raiders. I feel like we did not. Okay. Chiefs bye week. Patriots, no. Jets, no. Browns. Who am I missing? Who's playing Texans? Jaguars. Oh, they're under there. Who's playing Giants? Bears. Bears, and we're missing the Raiders. I did see the Raiders. Hold on. They're the Raiders. Broncos beating the Raiders. And then we have Giants and Bears. They're the Bears. Okay. I think we're all caught up. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. And we'll move these into our brand new fresh bag. All right. Where were we? Also at 1 o'clock, we have the Browns at the Jets. Jets. Oof. Okay, Browns versus Jets. The Jets just basically traded away their entire team. The locker room's got to be at an all-time low. We're going Browns. I think this pen's running out. It's brand new. All right, Browns and Jets, where are you? There's Browns and there's Jets. Okay. We have the Patriots. Let's see what time. That's 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. We have the Patriots at the Bucks. All right, this should be a great game. The Patriots have been heating up all season, and they're finally facing a worthy opponent. The Buccaneers are struggling from injuries. I'm going with the Drake May-led Patriots. Patriots for the win. Okay. We got all our bye weeks out, right? Yep, we sure did. Okay. And then at 4:05, Cardinals at Seahawks. I'm running out of room. Why don't I give myself more room? I don't know. Okay, the Battle of the Birds. The Seahawks are really just a better team all around. They are also really great at home. Gotta go Seahawks. At 4:25, we have Rams at 49ers. The 49ers, they aren't bad, but they just have too many injuries to keep up with the other great teams. We got to go Rams. At 4:25, the Lions at Commanders. Jaden Daniels' arm looked like it nearly fell off last week, which is very upsetting for sports fans in general. Now, the Commanders have to play a great Lions team at home. I think the Commanders will probably lose this one. I do want to say about that arm injury. First of all, I watched the video too many times and it was like, oh my gosh. But it is his left arm, so it's not his throwing arm. And apparently, from what I watched, I listened to some doctors' things, it looks worse than like it is as far as recovery because you have like tendons and bone and it pops it out, and you have to wait for the tendon to heal, but it's not like it was broken from my understanding or anything. So yeah, but wow. I mean, you watch it and you're like, oh my God, that hurts. Anyway, so we're going Lions for the win. Ugh. It didn't, from what I could see, I mean, the other player kind of was on top of him, but it almost just looks like just the weight of that fall, just the way it hit. Oofy. Okay, at 8:20 p.m., we have the Steelers at Chargers. Chargers. So Steelers and Chargers in prime time is an awesome combo. These are two good AFC teams looking to make an actual playoff run. Whoever wins, it'll be a hard-fought battle. I think the difference will be whether the Steelers defense shows up again. That last game, Steelers defense was on fire. And if they keep playing with that kind of defense and they protect Crimpy Rogers, I think they could go to the Super Bowl. So we're going Steelers for the win. My son was right with his gut feeling. I'm on board. All right. And then we have Monday. November 10th. It is what time? 8:15. We have the Birds, the Eagles at the Packers. Okay, this is a tough game. This game's extremely hard to predict. I think the Eagles are a better team. But traveling to Lambeau on a Monday night is no easy task. I'm going to go Packers. Go Packs. All right, so there we have it. The Week 10 picks. I forgot to take them out. Hold on. We've got, where did I leave off? We need the Patriots and the Buccaneers. There they are. Patriots. We need the Cardinals. I will do the random picks next, but let me get them all pulled out. The Cardinals and the Seahawks. Okay. The Rams and the 49ers. What in that? The Rams. Okay. The Lions and the Commanders. We're going. Oops. We got the Steelers beating the Chargers. I don't know if you guys can still see that or not. The Packers and the Eagles. Okay, so we picked the Broncos, the Colts, Panthers, Bears, Texans, Bills, Ravens, Browns, Patriots, Seahawks, Rams, Lions, Steelers, Packers. Okay, now fast. I was so busy all week. It just flew by. Okay, and then we'll just do our win-lose. Okay. So, we'll leave out the bye weeks. Put all these. Give them a little shaky shake in the brand new bag. Alright. I gotta get a little sip of my chocolate almond protein smoothie. See, this is what happens. I start working first thing in the morning. I don't even have time to eat. All right. Are we ready? Picking random. Here we go. The Raiders to win. I need this sheet so I can just look. Okay. Raiders. Just so I can remind myself. Oh, they're playing the Broncos. That's funny. That's the first team. Okay. And the Jaguars. Alright, close your eyes. Here we go. The Lions. The Detroit Lions. Okay. Picking. Here we go. The Browns. The Browns. They're playing the Jets. You know what I think when I close this, sometimes I hit it. That's probably what messes up the tip. And we're picking. Let's see if you guys can see down here. Okay. The Colts. And the Falcons. We haven't had them, no. Colts. Okay. Let's see. So far we haven't had any. The Rams. Wait. The Rams. Who are the Rams playing again? They're playing the 49ers. Nope, we still haven't had them either. Wow. Okay. Pick random. Pick. And the Bills. The Bills play the Dolphins. Look at that. No versus teams yet. And we're picking the Eagles and the Packers. Nope, we haven't had the Packers yet. Eagles. Okay. And we're picking. Here we go. The Commanders, who are playing the Lions. Okay. Lions, Commanders. And we've got the 49ers. We're playing the Rams. It's here. There's some like dust. Is that from this bag? It's weird. I don't know what that is. And Panthers are playing the Saints. We haven't had that. Okay. Panthers. The Patriots are playing the Bucks. Nope, I haven't had that either. How about that? Patriots. And picking the Cardinals. We're playing the Seahawks. Nope. Wow. How many games do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We only have 3 more left. What if I pick them? 1, 2, 3. Alright, here we go. Random. Bears. The Bears. Oh, they're playing the Giants. No. just have one more. What game are we missing? Is it the Seahawks? No, it's not that one. What game are we missing? We got the Patriots, Browns. We got that one. We got that one. Is it Falcons, Colts? No, got that one. I'm not sure which game we're missing. Jets. I can't remember. The Browns. Okay, we already had that. Where are you, Browns? Jets. What game are we missing? I don't know. All right, Vikings and the Lions, right? No, that was last week. It's Vikings and the Ravens. That's right, Ravens. Oh, is that what we haven't picked? Yeah, we haven't picked the Ravens. Okay. So Vikings to beat the Ravens. That's all of them, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah. All right, that's all of them. I'll pull out the other teams just to make sure. We've got the Falcons. My brain's getting all swirled up. Falcons are playing the Colts. So they go here. Oops, we've got... I'll just take a few of them. We've got the Ravens playing the Vikings. Just to make sure they're all in here. So you guys don't think I'm, setting the odds or whatever. The Dolphins play the Bills. Where are you, Bills? There they are. Ooh, Dolphins. The Chargers are playing the Steelers. Where are the Steelers? Here they are. The Giants are playing the Bears. Giants. There's the Bears. The Seahawks. I know this. They're playing the Cardinals. Cardinals. Seahawks. And the Cards. The Packers. Right. The Eagles. There they are. Eagles. Packers. And the Eagles. There they are. And yeah, there's something in this bag that's probably from some vegetable I had in there. Okay, Texans are playing the Jaguars. The Buccaneers are playing the Patriots. Where did I put the Patriots? There they are. The Broncos are playing the Raiders. Where are you, Raiders? There they are. Up top. And last but not least, the Saints. Saints are playing the Panthers. Okay. There we go, guys. There's our picks for week 10. Random verse sort of studied. And you have a bye week for your Cowboys, Chiefs, Titans, and Bengals. So I'm feeling extra good about this pick, so I may have to go get my FanDuel revved up. Broncos, maybe, probably. Colts, I think so. Panthers, Bears, Texans, those all seem good. Bills, Ravens, this is tough. Browns, Patriots, Seahawks, Rams, Lions, Steelers, Packers. Yeah, all right. But you never know. You never can tell with these things, can you? Okay, guys, I'll see ya. Hopefully you watch videos other than this. Hopefully I see you before next week. But if not, see you next week.